Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Israel Y.k Lubogo, and today I bring to you Unleashing the Power of Memory. Lessons from Moonwalking with Einstein, brought to you by Israel Y.k Lubogo. The book Moonwalking with Einstein, The Art and Science of Remembering Everything. It is written by Joshua 4. The book, published in 2012, explores the world of memory competitions as well as techniques for improving memory. In the book, 4 chronicles his journey from being a journalist covering the U.S. Memory Championship to becoming a participant himself. He delves into the history of memory techniques and introduces readers to various mnemonic devices, also strategies used by memory champions. One of the central themes of the book is the idea that extraordinary memory is not necessarily a gift, but a skill that can be developed through practice and specific memory techniques. 4 explores the science behind memory and discusses how memory athletes use techniques like the memory palace or the method of loci to remember vast amounts of information. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and fellow enthusiasts of the incredible potential of the human mind, today I am honored to share with you insights from the captivating journey into the realm of memory, a journey chronicled in the book Moonwalking with Einstein. It is written by Joshua 4. The Art and Science of Remembering Everything. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a world where remembering vast amounts of information isn't just a gift possessed by a select few, but is a skill that can be cultivated and honed by anyone willing to embark on the path of memory mastery. Joshua 4 takes us on his extraordinary journey, inviting us to explore the captivating world of memory competitions and unveiling the secrets behind the seemingly superhuman feats of memory athletes. At its core, Moonwalking with Einstein challenges the conventional belief that some are born with an exceptional memory, while others are not. 4, a journalist initially covering the U.S. Memory Championship, found himself drawn into the world of memory techniques as well as mnemonic devices. His transition from observer to participant led him to discover that memory, like any other skill, can be developed and also can be refined through deliberate practice. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the key concepts introduced in the book is the memory palace, or the method of loci, a technique used by ancient orators as well as modern-day memory champions alike. This method involves associating pieces of information with specific locations in a familiar space, like rooms in a house. As we navigate through these mental spaces, we effortlessly retrieve the information stored within them. What makes Moonwalking with Einstein truly compelling is its blend of science, storytelling, and practical advice. Joa delves into the neuroscience of memory, unveiling the mechanisms that make these memory techniques effective. He illustrates that our brains are not limited by capacity, but by the strategies we employ to harness their potential. Ladies and gentlemen, as we reflect on the lessons from this book, we are prompted to reconsider our own approach to learning and memory. What if we could leverage the techniques used by memory champions to enhance our own cognitive abilities? What if the key to remembering isn't simply about repetition, but about creating vivid and memorable associations? Moonwalking with Einstein serves as an inspiration for all of us to unlock the latent power of our memories. It's a testament to the idea that with dedication, creativity, and the right techniques, we can achieve feats of memory that have once been seemed impossible. Let us embrace the challenge of expanding our cognitive horizons and, in the words of Joshua 4, embark on a journey to moonwalk with our own Einsteins. By tapping into the heart of science, as well as remembering everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I can give a brief overview of the key events in each chapter. As I was saying, of the key events in some of the chapters of Moonwalking with Einstein. Let us start with an introduction. The introduction sets the stage for Arthur's journey into the world of memory competition. Joshua 4 introduces the reader to the concept of the memory palace, as well as its potential for extraordinary memory feats. Starting with chapter 1 from the book, the title being The End of Remembering. Joshua explores the impact of technology on memory and the shift from remembering information to remembering where we find it. He introduces the idea of memory as a skill that can be developed. In chapter 2, the title being The Man Who Remembered Too Much. 4 attends the US Memory Championship and introduces us to mental athletes like Ed Cook, as well as Ben Pridmore. The chapter highlights the extraordinary memory feats performed by these competitors, Ed Cook and Ben Pridmore. In chapter 3, The Most Forgetful Man in the World is the title. 4 explores the case of Clive Wery, a man with severe amnesia, to contrast with the extraordinary memory skills of memory champions. This chapter delves into the fragility of memory and the impact of memory disorders. Chapter 4, the title being The Expert. 4 meets Tony Buzan, a leading authority on memory techniques. Buzan introduces 4 to the concept of memory palace and the method of loci. Chapter 5, the title being The Memory Palace. Joshua learns and begins to apply the memory palace. The chapter explains the principles behind the memory palace and how it can be used to remember lists and even sequences. Chapter 6, the title being The Art of Memory. 4 delves into the history of memory techniques, exploring ancient methods as well as the role of memory in classical education. He discovers that memory techniques have been used for centuries by orators, scholars, as well as thinkers. Chapter 7, The O'Brien Factor is the title. 4 introduces Ron White, a US memory champion, and explores the psychological aspects of memory competitions. The chapter discusses the impact of stress and the pressure on memory performance. Chapter 8, the title being The World of the Memory Athlete. Joshua decides to participate in the US Memory Championship. He provides insights into the training routines and finally the mental strategies of memory athletes. Chapter 9, the title being The Little Rain, Man in All of Us. 4 reflects on the relationship between memory and identity. The chapter discusses the broader implications of memory improvement and the potential for anyone to enhance their memory skills. Chapter 10, the title being The End of Remembering, an epilogue. Joshua reflects on his journey and the lessons he has learned. He contemplates the role of memory in a digital age, and finally, the value of cultivating a well-trained memory. Ladies and gentlemen, these summaries provide a general overview of the book's progress. Each chapter is rich with anecdotes, insights, and practical tips related to memory improvement. Remember that the key to successful memory training is consistent practice and finally adaptation. Tailor the techniques to suit your preferences and find creative ways to make the process enjoyable. As you train your brain using the principles outlined in the book, you will likely experience improvements in your memory as well as recall abilities over time. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, Moonwalking with Einstein, The Art and Science of Remembering Everything, written by Joshua 4, serves as a captivating journey into the intricate workings of memory and the limitless potential that lies within our minds. From the exploration of memory competitions to the unveiling of ancient mnemonic techniques, the book offers valuable insights into the art of science and the art of remembering. As we traverse the chapters, we discover that memory is not merely a passive repository of the information, but a dynamic skill that can be actively cultivated and honed. The memory palace, as I was saying, the memory palace technique, introduced with the wisdom of historical memory subjects and modern champions, becomes a tangible tool for transforming the way we remember. The book challenges the notion that forgetfulness is an inevitable consequence of the digital age, reminding us that our capacity to remember is not fixed but is adaptable. By embracing the principles laid out in this book, visualization, association, and strategic practice, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and mental empowerment. Moreover, the narrative doesn't merely stop at the theory. It invites us to become active participants in our own cognitive enhancement. We witness the author's personal transformation from a curious observer to an engaged memory athlete, emphasizing that the principles outlined are not abstract concepts, but they are practical tools for anyone seeking to enhance their memory. In the pages of Moonwalking with Einstein, we learn that memory is not just about rote memorization, but a holistic interplay of creativity, association, and personalization. It encourages us to view our brains as extraordinary instruments, capable of feats we may not even have thought possible. Ladies and gentlemen, as we close the chapters of this enriching exploration, let us carry forward the lessons of the Memory Palace, the insights from memory athletes, and finally, the timeless wisdom of ancient memory techniques. May we be inspired to apply these principles in our daily lives, appreciating the artistry and science behind the remarkable act of remembering everything. Let our journey into the depths of memory be a testament to the incredible capabilities inherent within each of us, waiting to be unleashed, waiting to be celebrated. There are several books that provide insights and techniques to help sharpen one's memory. Ladies and gentlemen, here are a few notable ones, along with the lessons they bring. Number 1, Make It Stick. The Science of Being Successful Learning by Peter C. Brown, Henry L., and Mark A. McDaniel. The lesson that can be got from this book. This book explores effective learning techniques based on cognitive science. It emphasizes the importance of active learning, self-testing, and a spaced repetition in retaining information. Number 2, The Memory Book, the classic guide to improving your memory at work, at school, and at play, by Harry and Jerry Lucas. Lesson that can be got from this book. This classic book provides practical tips as well as exercises to improve memory, including mnemonic devices and visualization techniques. It emphasizes the idea that memory can be enhanced through consistent practice and the use of specific memory aids. Number 3, Brain Rules, 12 Principles for Surviving and Thrilling at Work, Home, and School, by John Medina. Lessons that can be got from this book. John Medina explores principles for optimizing brain function, including memory. The book delves into how the brain processes and retains information, offering insights into creating environments and practices that support better memory and finally that support later learning. Remember it, the names of people you meet, all of your passwords, where you left your keys, and everything else you tend to forget, by Nelson Dellis, is our number 4. Lesson. Nelson Dellis, a 4-time US memory champion, shares practical techniques for improving memory. The book covers memory for names, faces, numbers, and more, offering hands-on approach to memory improvement. Number 5, The power of habit. Why do we, as I was saying, why we do what we do in life and business, by Charles Duhigg. The lesson. While not explicitly a memory book, The Power of Habit delves into the science of habits, understanding cues, routines, and rewards that shape our behavior indirectly and contribute to creating memory-friendly routines. Number 6. Fluent in 3 months. How anyone at any age can learn to speak any language from anywhere in the world, by Benny Lewis. The lesson being, Benny Lewis shares his language learning journey and techniques. While the focus is on language acquisition, the book emphasizes practical memory strategies, including the use of mnemonic devices and immersion. The number 7. The Organized Mind. Thinking Straight in the Age of Information Overload, by Daniel J. Levitin. The lesson. Daniel Levitin explores how to manage information overload and enhance cognitive function. The book provides insights into organizing information, managing distractions, and improving memory in our technology-driven world. Number 8. Mind Performance Hacks. Tips and Tools for Overlocking Your Brain, by Ron Hale Evans. Lessons. This book provides practical tips and exercises to boost cognitive performance, including memory enhancement techniques. It covers a wide range of strategies for shaping your mental abilities. Number 9. The 4-Hour Chef. The Simple Path to Cooking Like a Pro, Learning Anything and Living the Good Life, by Timothy Ferriss. Lesson. While primarily a book of cooking, Timothy Ferriss explores the meta skill of learning. The book includes insights from accelerated learning techniques, memory improvement, and effective learning strategies. Number 10. Your memory. How it works and how it can be improved, by Kenneth L. Higby. Lessons from Dr. Higby, a recognized expert in memory improvement, provides a comprehensive guide to understanding and enhancing memory. The book covers various memory techniques as well as principles. Number 11. Unlimited Memory. How to use advanced learning strategies to learn faster, remember more, and be more productive, by Kevin Hosley. The lesson from this. Kevin Hosley shares practical strategies for memory improvement, including mnemonic devices, visualization techniques, and finally, memory palace exercises. The book is designed to help readers unlock their memory potential. Number 12. The Art of Memory Forensics. Detecting Malware and Threats in Windows, Linux, and Mac Memory, by Michelle Hale Lee, Andrew Case, Jamie Levy, and Andrew Walters. The lesson. While focused on memory forensics, the book delves into the intricacies of memory and how it can be analyzed. Understanding the workings of the memory is valuable for anyone interested in memory enhancement. Number 13. The Brain That Changes Itself. Stories of Personal Triumph from the Frontiers of Brain Science, by Norman Dioge. Lesson. Norman explores plasticity, the brain's ability to recognize itself. While not only exclusively but about memory, the book discusses how the brain can adapt and change, which has implications for memory improvement. Number 14, train your brain. 60 Days to a Better Brain by Kawashima. Lessons. Dr. Ryuta Kawashima provides a structured program for brain training. The book includes exercises and activities aimed at improving memory, attention, and overall cognitive function. Ladies and gentlemen, to approach these books with an open mind and a willingness to experiment with different techniques, the combination of knowledge acquisition and a consistent practice is key to achieving meaningful improvements in memory and as well as cognitive abilities. Remember, the effectiveness of these books lies not just in reading them, but in actively applying the principles and techniques they introduce to you. Consistent practice, personalized strategies, and a willingness to experiment with different approaches are key to achieving lasting improvements in memory. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, the journey toward memory mastery and cognitive enhancement is a fascinating and exploration journey. And these recommended books serve as individual guides along this transformative path. As we reflect on the lessons they bring, let us embrace the wisdom they offer and apply it our own selves with enthusiasm and also dedication. In the words of Joshua 4, from Moonwalking with Einstein, our memories make us who we are. They are the seat of our values and source of our character. Competing to see who has the best memory is not only a great way to spend a Tuesday night, but also a powerful metaphor for the ways we have lost hold of our past. As we delve into the science of successful learning, let us heed the words of Peter C. Brown. When you practice deliberately, the goal is not to reach a point where you can do something without thinking. It's to reach a point where you can't do it without thinking. In the spirit of Timothy Ferris and his exploration of meta-learning in the 4-Hour Chef, let us remember that learning is the only skill that matters. Why be learned when information is available on a keychain, USB, as soon as our intellect lenses? Finally, as we embark on this journey, inspired by the words of Nelson Dellis, memory is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. The stronger it gets, the more you can trust it. And the more you can trust your memory, the more capable you become. Ladies and gentlemen, may these quotes resonate as we unlock the potential within our minds. Strive for continuous improvement and revel in the joy of mastering the art and science of memory. I remain Israel Y.k Lubogo. Thank you for giving me your time and listening to me. I shall take my leave.